Hey guys, this is Jess, Wave Jess. So I'm going to show you guys today how to take your hair back to natural blonde. So actually she had a bunch of grown out roots and then she was like a platinum blonde. So now we have her turn natural. I'm going to show you what we've done. Jess was super blonde before and she did love that color, so she's worried after going back to her natural that she's going to want to go back to this lighter color, so we have to consider that when we are formulating for her hair rather than filling her hair, because that's going to make it more of a permanent process and be harder to lift out. I'll show you what I did to color it, but if she wants to come back in a little bit in like 3-4 weeks and want to get it light again, this is going to be really easy for us to lift it up. Now it's time to color match Jess's natural hair so we know what to color her hair. If you take a look, this is a level 7 that I'm putting up against Jess's natural regrowth. We can tell that there's a little bit too much warmth in there, but we are on the right level. Typically, natural blondes, I find, always fall on the ashier side of things. So when we take a 7-1, which is a 7 ash, and put it up to Jess's hair, we can see now that this color swatch matches very, very closely to her hair. When you're doing a color correction, you're never able to just take a color from a swatch book and put it right on the head and expect that you're going to get that exact color. So color is always a formulation process. You're going to be taking the canvas that you have, so what the hair looks like now, and factor in the color you want the end result to be, and the combination of the two is going to give you the formula to choose to get the perfect end result. We know that the end result for Jess's hair is that we want it to be an ashier 7. But looking at her ends now, with it being such a light blonde, and because we are not going to be doing a proper fill color, I know that I have to restore some of the pigment that is required there. So I'm going to have to restore some of the yellow pigment so that the color can grab. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to be mixing a half 7-1 with half 7 natural. And then I'm actually going to be putting in 5 grams of 7 gold. The 7 gold is going to act as a bit of a fill to the hair so that the color can have a little bit of richness in the color, and so it doesn't look so hollow and translucent. We have the color processing on the ends now. What I'm going to do for the last 5 minutes is quickly emulsify it into Jess's natural new growth of hair. The reason I'm going to do this is because it will just blend the colors all together to make sure that we have one even look throughout her hair from roots to ends. I'm going to take her ends now and we're going to flip it up to her new growth to make sure that the coloring is matching. So now with her color all washed out, I'm giving a close examination to her ends of her hair. I can see that there's more translucency and hollowness to the ends of her hair as her new growth. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a second tone to give a little bit more color to the ends. This time around, we're going to be toning the hair with just a half 7 and a half 7-1. Let's take a look now again closely at the ends with the toner on to make sure that it's matching the new growth. We want to make sure that we are seeing an even color and tone from the new growth in the ends. That's when we know we have achieved what we're looking to do and we're ready to wash out. There you guys have it, guys. So this is how we took Jess's hair back to her natural color. I love it. I think it looks super nice and classy. She's not entirely sure yet how she feels about it, so you might see us back here in a little bit where we're going to put some light back in, but it looks fantastic. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment below. Go check out nvennhairbeauty. We're doing giveaways all the time, so that's nvennhairbeauty.com/giveaway. Other than that, we'll see you guys next week. Bye. Say bye.